Learn how to make pom-poms and tassels the easy way with the Boye Pom Pom Tassel Maker.
Hi guys, it's Sarah. Today we are going to do a review of the Boye Pom Pom Tassel Maker. I picked this up the other day when I was thinking about doing some spring crafts using pom-poms, and I really liked this one. I saw some other pom-pom makers out there. They only made pom-poms. This one makes tassels as well. It makes 10 sizes of pom-poms as well as 11 sizes of tassels. So I thought for the price this was a really good deal, so I went ahead and picked it up. Alright, the first thing we do is we take it out of the box. It is really easy to open this package. And it comes out, you have just this little kit like this. And as we open it, just take off the plastic liner, keeps everything in place. And you have your tassel makers here, all the half circles. So you have 8 of them here and 2 here. And then back here you have your tassel maker, which we will take a look at in a little bit. Right now I want to make a pom-pom. So let me get this placed back in here. Maybe. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, first thing I want to do is grab one of the pom-pom makers. And I'm going to use some yarn that I picked up. I love these. Aren't these adorable? These cute little miniature skeins of yarn. I thought they were perfect for making tassels. So I picked up several colors of them. I found them at Michael's. Right, so I'm going to start my centerpiece. And what you want to do is you want to just put a piece of yarn like this so that this holds it. Bring it around in the bottom. And then when you come around, you just start wrapping your yarn around your pom-pom maker and you keep going. Oops. You just want to keep going until you have the yarn so that it is down to the bottom of your pom-pom maker. Alright, now that I have this completely wrapped and it is full along the bottom, I am going to go ahead and cut one of my pom-pom, I'm going to cut the yarn off right there on the pom-pom. Then I'm going to come back through here. I'm going to cut this string that came through that we started the pom-pom with, and I'm going to pull it through so that I can have about an equal length of yarn on both sides, and I'm just going to tie this in a tight knot. I'm going to do it as tight as you can. There we go. And then what you do to get this off of your tassel maker, or I'm sorry, your pom-pom maker, you just come in and you start trimming the yarn. Okay, now that's started, I'll go ahead and continue. Okay, after you have your yarn cut, it's simply a matter of removing the pom-pom maker from your pom-pom. Shaking it out. Look at what a nice thick pom-pom that is. Now the last thing to do is just go back through and trim the pom-pom so that you have a nice even surface for your pom-pom and it's ready to move on to the next phase of the project. Right now, the one thing you will notice about the pom-pom is it's a little bit lopsided. This top side looks pretty good, and as you get down to the bottom, you just have kind of this kind of mess that you just need to cut, and that is the nature of the pom-pom maker because the strings get longer the further up you wrap them. So we just need to go around and shape the pom-pom and give it a nice haircut. Okay, for the tassels, we are going to use the tassel maker that came with the kit. And what you need to do is it is labeled here exactly how long each of the tassels will be finished. So you want to take the size of the tassel you want and fold all these pieces under it just over onto themselves. And then they should just snap in there. Okay, so there we go. We're going to have our tassel 2 1/4 inches long. And to make the tassels, I'm going to go ahead and use some embroidery floss. And I went ahead and picked up this value pack of embroidery floss so I would have lots of colors to play with and lots of choices. And that's what we're going to use to make our tassels with. Now for the tassel, I think I'm going to go ahead and use a nice pastel yellow. It kind of reminds me of spring. So I'm going to start out cutting a piece about that long off, and what you want to do on your tassel maker, you have some little indents here. You want to thread this floss like that on each end of the tassel maker and just leave that set. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and using your floss, and I'm going to go ahead and leave it on the skein, start at the bottom of your tassel maker here. Kind of hold that to get started and just start looping it around the tassel maker so you have about the thickness you want your tassel to be. Now I'm using embroidery floss on this, but you can absolutely use anything you want. I've seen them done with thin ribbons. I've seen them done with yarn, and you can just pretty much use your imagination. Okay, and I think I'm going to stop right about there, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. Next thing I'm going to do is unhook these threads from the tassel maker. I'm going to come up and tie them as tight as I can up the top here. Kind of pulling but I'm not going to tie these off yet because once I get this off the tassel maker, I can make it tighter. The next thing I'm going to do is take another piece of floss and I'm just going to bring it through the tassel maker a couple times. Bring it around 2 or 3 times to make a nice band around the top of the tassel. I'm going to come around one more time, I think. Oops. Figure out where I am with these. There we go. Just going to hook that back on there for a second. Okay, now with these I'm going to pull again as tight as I can. I'm going to tie this off. There we go. Now I'm going to work this off of the tassel maker. You just have to work with it a little bit. It will come off fairly easy. Just try not to get my threads all messed up. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to bring this back up at the top and tie off just as tightly as I can. And this will be the top of our tassel. There we go. And then I'm just going to come around to the bottom and I am going to cut the tassel strands apart. And then these, I'm just going to even out a little bit at the bottom. Shake it out. And there we have our tassel. Isn't that just the cutest thing? And it is so easy to do. So this is a tool that is going to come in really handy in crafting, being able to make both your pom-poms and your tassels. I can't wait. There's so many different sizes that I can use on this. The possibilities are just endless. So what is my final review of the Boye Tassel Maker? It cost me about $20, and I would say for the number of templates I have to make the 10 different sizes of pom-poms and 11 different sizes of tassels, I think it is well worth the money. It makes it really easy to make both the pom-poms and the tassels. There's really not a lot of thought required. It doesn't leave a whole lot of room for error as long as you follow the directions. And there are so many crafts utilizing pom-poms and tassels these days. They're really popular, and I think this will come in as a handy tool, and I'll be using it a lot. So I would definitely say the Boye Tassel and Pom Pom Maker is a tool that absolutely everybody should get for their crafting arsenal, and it's a tremendous time saver. If you would like to purchase one of these, I will have the link below. And every click you give me on the Amazon link below just helps me to keep this channel up and running. So please feel free to click through. You don't pay any extra for doing that, but it does help me with a little bit of a commission. You guys have a great day. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.
If you liked this video, please be sure to hit that like button as well as share it with friends who may also enjoy it. If you like my channel, hit that subscribe button, and when the notification bell pops up, be sure you hit that as well so you never miss a video. And, as always, have a great day and stay crafty.